Hi everyone.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome. Happy Tuesday, November 26th. Mm. Welcome to our live.
Let's see the ring light through my glasses.
Yeah, that's why I didn't wear glasses today because I don't like the way it looks on me at least. But hi everyone. Hope you all had a wonderful weekend and you guys are getting ready for the holiday weekend. Some of y'all may already be off or getting ready to get off. I don't know. And we're doing this. Maybe off on Wednesday or Friday. We just wanted to just jump in real quick before everyone gets busy. But make sure you like the video as you're joining in. Our birthday was yesterday. Just wanted to talk about real quick what we're grateful for and just our experience celebrating our birthdays apart because as you know, we used to both live in New Jersey and yesterday was our second birthday. Not celebrating together. It was 2 years ago. And then I was supposed to come to Houston. That didn't fall through. We won't get too into that. And then yesterday. So it's different, hopefully we'll spend next year together. So please like as you're coming in. Let me share the link. I should have done that earlier.
Hello, everyone. It's going to be a quick one because today's been a long day. I got back at 7 p.m. So I just wanted to come on here just because, yeah, we promised you would last week, and yesterday was our birthday, and I guess we're still in that birthday rhythm. So we just wanted to come. I actually really wanted to talk about what I wish I knew in my 20s, but maybe we'll do that another week.
Why can't we doing that?
Thank you, Mia. I guess I could change the title on what we
I
wish we
knew
knew.
my thing. Thank you, Mia. Thank you. I just pulled it out. I was having been wearing it. I've been doing the long, but I was like, I don't have energy for that. It's all pinned up. So let me just. I even went and pressed it real quick. I put in energy for these lives. It's not easy. So I gotta appreciate us. Yesterday was our birthday. We're accepting gifts. So it's not easy. But let me share this link. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I didn't do much. Sorry, y'all. All I got is my brows on today.
And she let us preach yesterday. I was like, okay. And then she was out, the granny. I mean, I guess it's so funny because we used to know us, right? Like, let's say 10 years ago. It was so different. Like, I was like very, I would say introverted. I had my reasons why, though. But, like, I didn't go out. I wasn't really social. I wasn't really into like my looks and my appearance. I was very like, whatever. And it's like now, it's just like I'm just so different. It's almost like I wouldn't say we swap because Nana's nowhere close to how bad I was. Like like I feel like I was like really like bad. But like as you get older, you experience life, you realize life
The
is
city too,
short.
though. I think it's where you moved to. I think if you stayed in New Jersey, I don't think you'd still be this out there and flashy and into your looks. I don't think so. I think it's also your where you live is a contributing factor. Maybe if I was in Houston or I was in Atlanta, I was somewhere more competitive, or I was somewhere that was more like more of city life.
But
Maybe
I
I
think
wouldn't be
it's
so
deeper than even maybe. I think it's just the fact of like a lot of times you do this stuff to go out, right? So if you're not going out, like what's the incentive to dress up or care about stuff like that if you're in your house? So I think it's partially what you're saying is true about the environment, but I also think it's just a part of like going out more. Like think about when we were younger, you went out more. Like I didn't go out, you know what I mean? So like, where am I getting all dolled up and looking cute? Like if I'm not going out, I don't really care. Am I gonna go do all of that to sit in my mother's house? No, but that is a part of it. And even, we could talk about what you learned, what you learned in our 20s, and also about like just birthdays in general. Right, I'll start off right. So y'all know Afrotech was last week, and honestly, I was tired of this weekend. The thing came, cycled. I really was low energy, very fatigued. So initially, I was like, I wanted to plan something for like Sunday, like a get together, like a lunch, afternoon, evening event, like invite a bunch of my friends. But I feel like I just didn't have the energy to plan. I won't even lie. Like I was just so tired. I even looked into it a little bit on Friday and I was like, I can't do this. I really can't do this. So, excuse me. And I'm really not crazy about like birthday dinners, like inviting a bunch of people, splitting the bit. Like I don't like I go to them here and there, but it's not really my thing. Me personally, I know this is not like the standard, especially like in the Western world. I kind of feel like to take away like the stress and like the dividing, like the weirdness around birthday dinners, if it's like multiple people, I feel like the celebrant should like be covering it. Like that's how they kind of do it in not that's kind of like how they do it like a Nigerian place like that. Like if you're celebrating your birthday, you cover it because you're the celebrant. Because I know how I feel when I go to birthday dinners. Like I don't like the whole like splitting the bill even. I'm not someone that goes out and each has like four drinks and eats an appetizer and lunch and meal and then like I don't do all that. So I know and then come and want to some people come and eat for the week and then come and want to split the bill at the dinner. I don't like that. Right. So I was like, oh, the same. I'm like, nah, I don't really want to do that. I don't want that stress associated with it. So I went out this weekend solo. And honestly, it was such a fun experience. Like I know I always sound like giddy, like it sounds weird because it wasn't really planned. Like it's not like I said, oh, I'm going to spend my birthday eve and my birthday by myself, and it wasn't really planned. I just was like, let me just go out, and I booked a brunch on Sunday at a spot that I've been wanting to go to for a while in Houston, Toca Madera. It was really nice, and then last night I went like to a steakhouse, and like I feel like when people think of that, especially for your birthday, it could sound kind of like lonely. Even when I was telling people, my friends, guys, whatever, they were like, "What are you doing?" I told them like, "Oh my gosh, by yourself," and like it's almost like it was like kind of like weird. Like, why would you want to do that by yourself on your birthday? But honestly, like no cap, it was kind of liberating. Like to be honest, like no, don't start laughing at me. It was actually really liberating. Like it's not too good of a thing, right? Just doing things at your own speed, not having to like worry about timing with somebody, coordinating, just being able to wake up. Oh, Justina did the same thing. Yeah, Justina. Yes, like I'm not even trying to cap, because I'm not like someone who feels like, well, I want to do everything. Even though I'm someone who could do a lot of things by myself, I can go out by myself. I've been to the club. I can go anywhere by myself. So, but still, I understand like the sentiment of wanting to like spend your birthday with like people that you care about, and people that are close to you. But I was talking to my girlfriend about this earlier today. I don't like putting that pressure on people. Like, and I also don't like that. I don't want that pressure put on me. Like to me, I look at it like if it's your birthday and you want to do something, just do it. Like, don't wait for someone to plan something for you. Don't wait for something or someone to do something. Like, just do what you want to do. Just plan what you want to do and do it. And I feel like within these I've tried so many new places. I went to a sauna yesterday. I've been trying to go forever. I went there during the day. Then I went to dinner at nighttime, and it was honestly like very like refreshing. I was like, oh my gosh, like I don't feel like this like a supposed like oh I'm sad or this I'm by myself. I honestly was having fun. So I'm really proud of myself because a couple of years ago, before we turned 30, I had like anxiety about turning 30. I won't even lie. Like at 29, I was like, oh my gosh, 30 just sounded like so old. But now it's like you're just grateful to be alive every day. Like this year, a lot of young people I know passed away. So I was like, I'm telling you, people in their 30s, not even 40s, not 50s. I'm talking about people like young were passing away like for just crazy things. Like it was, and I feel like it's not that it's unfortunate, but when things like that happen, it puts a lot of things into perspective. And I'm like, you just gotta live your life. Like just have fun, enjoy yourself, just do the things you want to do and don't give yourself too many excuses. So that was me. But Netta, how did you enjoy your birthday weekend?
Mm, um, it was okay. I was really, really tired. I didn't really sleep good. I mean, that's nothing new. That happens periodically. I think it was just weird because our birthday was like right before. It's on a Monday, so it's like you want to celebrate, I guess, the weekend before because the weekend after is Thanksgiving weekend, and people are going to be away with their families for the most part. But it was cool. I'm not a huge birthday person, so I had a decent time. I went to dinner yesterday. That was cool. I mean, I probably could have planned better, but I'm just not a good planner. I'm really not a good
planner. Like you're not a good planner, or you don't like planning?
Both. I'm not a good planner, and I don't like planning.
You would say you're not a good planner?
No, I'm not. I don't think I'm a good planner. I don't think I'm terrible, but I'm not good. Like I'm not someone that not someone that is no.
That's what I'm saying. Liking it and being good at it are two different things. That's why I asked specifically. If you don't feel like you like it or you're not really that great at it, that's fine. Okay, yeah. No, that's good. And I think that's part of it too. Growing up, I feel like birthdays, it just wasn't that big. I forced myself to take my birthday more seriously as I've gotten older. like I'm not a birthday person. Like I'm someone that is like, oh, almost like it's another day. But like I said, getting older, seeing people not be able to reach their next birthday, having these experiences, I force myself to be like kind of like more into it. But I definitely feel you because I don't think we were ever really birthday people. Question: was it different to spend y'all B day not together? Y'all used to it now? I guess I should say. Yeah, we before you joined, we talked about how this was our second birthday not spending together. The first one was 2 years ago, and then this was our second one. So of course when we were in Jersey, we always spent our birthdays together, like where it was convenient. But now it's like that's all the part of it talk about planning, right? If we want to, because we're not in the same place, we have to kind of coordinate it, especially since our birthdays fall around like Thanksgiving, the holiday. Tickets are like really expensive. It's something that we'd have to like plan like early on if we, decide that we want to continue or try to spend our birthdays together. But yeah, this was all right. And I think it's different when the birthday falls on a week versus a weekend. Like last year, we were together on a Saturday. We went out, Lagos Lounge in New York. The year before, was it? I think it was a Friday the year before. So I think, what you said?
It was a Friday, but I didn't come to Houston. And I think the year before Thanksgiving, right? I think the year
Yeah, it was
before.
Thanksgiving. Yeah. So I think it's different when it falls like on a week versus a weekend. Right. But yeah, we'll just try and coordinate better for the years to come. Really, it's crazy. Like it's something's not right. I've seen people in their 20s getting heart attack. Whew. Wow. Happy birthday. Oh, yours on Thanksgiving. Ours falls on Thanksgiving every 7 years as well. So you're one of those. All right. Happy birthday in advance. Oh, Gino said he's with one of his girls, but Gino, happy belated. I know yours was last Wednesday. Happy belated. Yes, ours falls on Thanksgiving like every 7 years as well. So, it's a fun birthday to have because for people that don't know, Thanksgiving is not a specific day every year. Thanksgiving is the last Thursday of every month. So the actual day changes, of every November is the last Thursday. So Thanksgiving, it's not like Christmas is always the 25th. New Year's is always the first. It changed. Thanksgiving Day is not set. That's why our birthdays like fall like about every 7 years on it because it's usually like in the late 20s. Yeah. So now you talk about what you wish in your what you've learned or what you learned for your 20s. I know this is not like a dedicated video, but off the top of your head, what are a few of the things that you would say you learned or you wish you knew in your 20s?
I wish that's a good question. I just wish like I realized certain things earlier. Like I feel like in my 20s I wasn't as self-aware. I didn't pay as much attention, like even like my body or things that were happening. Like I was kind of just like focusing like in situations I would focus more on the symptoms and not the root. And I just wish I wish I was more self-aware. I wish I went with I still struggle sometimes with going with my gut, but I wish like I was in general.
Okay. I would say what I wish I knew in my 20s. I think a part of it is just not like stress. I know everything sounds easier than done, but I think part of 20, especially for a woman, I feel like there's a lot of anxiety, there's a lot of worrying about things, there's a lot of thinking, it's a lot of like having this idea of what your life's supposed to look like and trying to fit into like this. That's why I talk about the anxiety about like turning 30. And I wish if I could look back and I'd just be like, Ngozi, like, why were you like 22 stressed about the things you're stressed about? Like you were so young, like those things were not important. Like you should have just been living life, one day at a time. But it's always easier said than done. So I wish I just had I guess I would say I wish I had a different perspective on time because I feel like when you're that young, it's weird. Like you're young, but you low key kind of feel like you're old, like even though you're so young, if that makes sense. Because I don't know whether because you're so close to like getting out of like high school, like being like a teenager, that like that age now seems like so big. Like even when I watch some of my girlies and they'll be talking, they're like 25, 27. I'm like, oh my God, they're so young. But it's like the way they're talking about life is almost like they feel as if like they should be here and like they kind of like view themselves as like old. And I'm like, girl, Y'all got time. Y'all good. Yes, I wish I would have just taken life one day at a time more when I was younger. Mia said, "What ways do y'all think y'all growing? What things do y'all think y'all need to improve? Be a reflection. I can go first. I feel like I'm more patient for sure. I used to really struggle with
I was
patience,
going to say that.
especially when it comes to the other gender. I used to really struggle with patience. Like I used to be very impatient. I wouldn't say I'm the most patient person now, but I'm definitely like way better. So thank God for that. And then you
And
say you
what
would say,
in improvement? Where do you need to improve?
I still need to work on the patience, especially with the other gender, because to deal with, I mean, they may say the same thing about us, but um to deal with men, you gotta have some patience because you just be like, oh, let me, I don't want to even get into it. So I think I would work on that, and maybe even, I don't know. Maybe expressing myself more. I still think I could struggle with that a little bit.
I was going to say that. I think I've definitely grown in patience as well. But I think what I really still need to work on is still my boundary setting and expressing how I feel and not expecting people to read my mind, women and men. I just feel like a lot of things I always feel like are common sense. And I'm just like, how do you not know this? Or how do you not know that that's not appropriate? Or how do you not know you don't say things like that? Or how do you not know that would make someone feel like that? But I'm not perfect either, right? So maybe I'm doing some of the same things that I'm getting mad at other people for doing, just being myself. So I definitely feel like I don't mind confrontation, but I know that people don't like confrontation. So I
Um,
tend to not want to be confrontational, but I actually want to be more confrontational. And it doesn't have to be a bad thing. It doesn't mean that we have to her up because
Just
I'm
address things like if you notice things are off or you have questions, or because actually this really good video I watched. I think I sent to you about, I don't know, maybe I didn't, about adult friendships. It's like a therapist talking about it and like the reasons why friendships end and like how to like. I've also listened to a podcast about like how like to amicably end friendships. I'm just thinking about that because I'm thinking about like when you think about like conflict and things like that. A lot of it is pertaining to like just friendships. I think of more than even just like intimate relationships, and how a lot of times people just kind of don't say nothing because you're kind of like avoiding an issue, but then it's like, I don't know, like ghosting. The whole idea of ghosting, people think of it as just like intimate partners, but like your friends can ghost you too. Like people like, and that's kind of like the concept, like you're not really wanting to address something and kind of just like shying away from it and kind of just like break down of communication, which isn't good. But you understand why people end up doing it, because having those conversations, they could be difficult, they could be weird, they could be uncomfortable, but it's not a good thing. So I agree. I'm just learning how to express myself more. I think that's something I'm still working on. All right, let me see here. All right, we're not going to be long, but we just wanted to jump in. They didn't want to talk about what they have planned for Thanksgiving or anything coming up. I can't believe next Sunday is December. Like this year is flying by. Okay, Mia said, "Do y'all think y'all harder on females or guys, or give the same energy to both genders? In terms of what, Mia? Do you mean like in terms of patience that we refer to? Is that what you're speaking to? I just want more context in terms of harder. Like,
I
I
think it's
could,
the same for me, to
yeah.
be
I could
honest.
see. My big thing is that like I'm big on communication, right? Like I don't, and I like I mentioned before, I know it's difficult. I know it could be hard, but I don't like just like keeping things in the air. Like she said, like standards, giving chances. Uh, do I think you're harder? I think I may be harder on. I think I'm harder on guys. I think I have more empathy for females, especially for your friends, because people are going through stuff, life, and just I think it's not to give anyone excuses, but I definitely feel like I can speak for myself that I feel like I'm harder on on guys, which may not necessarily be a bad thing. I feel like I'm more forgiving when it comes to like females, or like my friends and things like that.
I think for me it's the same. I think the same way I have an issue with boundaries with females the same way I tend to notice the same thing with males. Like I don't really see much of a difference. I think it's for me at least. Maybe I give women a little bit more grace, maybe a little bit, but I feel like these days I've been so much more patient with guys as well. So I'm like, I'll be like, oh, I don't need to say anything, or I don't want to be the nag, or I don't want to seem like, I'm doing too much, but it's bothering me. So if it's bothering me, say something. So I feel like that's something I feel with men and women. I don't think it's like, for me, I wouldn't say it's gender specific, but I'm learning how to just learn how to say things in a better way. So it doesn't have to be super confrontational and really uncomfortable.
Oh, that's fair. And I'm thinking about even the video I watched. I'm gonna link it in the description box after the live about adult friendships. And I feel like because I'm very big on like giving people grace and like understanding that like people have things they're going through in life, but like at what point do we kind of feel like that's kind of like that becomes like an excuse, right?
This excuse.
Right, because it's like sometimes you feel as if, okay, I know this person may be going through something. You don't want to like jump to conclusions. You want to give people grace, but it's like, can you just keep giving people grace, or do you feel like sometimes people are just kind of showing you like they don't really mess with you like that, or they're not really into it anymore? You know what I mean? Or they kind of like, you know what I mean, without like saying it, they're kind of showing you like this isn't what I think it is. Because I can speak personally. From my experiences, I feel as if on from like my history of friendships, I feel like I've always been like a better friend to people than they have been to me. That has just been my like experience. And not to say that I've never had a good friend. That's not what I'm saying. But I just feel like it's also personality related. I feel like I'm a very like loyal friend, like loyal, like to the T, right? If there's no T in loyal, but like when I mean like loyal, like a very loyal friend, I'll never forget. And think about back to high school, I've gotten into this huge altercation over one alleged friend, and she ran out the cafeteria. And that's when I learned in life that you cannot. Ooh, that's my excuse my water. That's when I learned in life that you cannot take on people's issues or their problems, or you'll be very disappointed. So, I feel like, and I had the same issues in college again, some weird situations, some fake weird former friends. So I feel as if you have that personality where you kind of like really like, I wouldn't say necessarily go above and beyond, but you feel like you're always there for your friends. Especially I can speak for people that I think it's common for people that may not like always be in a relationship or have like a partner. I feel like when you're a single person, a lot of people, it's easy for people to feel as if kind of like you don't have your own issues or you're not really going through stuff. I feel like that was always my experience, that they feel as if like if you're not like dating someone seriously or you're not like in that, it's like nothing else could be bothering you. And it's like, do y'all not know people have like real life issues? Like everything is not like man or woman. So I found myself having those same kind of recurrences. I kind of haven't like ended up being like what I say, like people's like therapists or people like offloading on you about like all the issues specifically pertaining like to like relationship stuff. And I'm like, I can't do it. It's so draining. So I think it really I think part of it is communicating, right? Because let's say I have a situation, I'd be like, I understand you're going through this, but like, can we talk about something else? Or like, like I don't always want to feel as if when we talk, you're just telling me about what's going wrong. And but then how do you say that? Isn't it going to be offensive? You know what I mean? It's hard. It's hard, but friendships are very important, especially as you're getting older. People are in different places. Like we said, I didn't spend my birthday with my sister. I'm in a different place. She's in her own place. So I feel like when people kind of have this idea like, oh, you don't need friends or friends are overrated, I don't really subscribe to that thought process, because you do need friends and friends are important. But I understand why people struggle as they get older. For sure. I understand why, because it's different. People are in different parts of their life. Um, it can get a bit difficult nonetheless. But friendship is still very important. Mia said, I'm the opposite. I give men 2 chances and women 1 chance. Really? Would you say that's most females, most women though? Low key? Do you feel like women are more forgiving of like their partners, people they're dating, than like their friends? I can kind of see that.
Of course, it's an intimate. It's a different type of relationship. 2 chances. So when we talk about chances, like let's say like you text him and he doesn't reply to the next day. You kind of feel like that. Is that one chance? Like, what would qualify as a chance when we're talking about even women and men? Like, what would a woman do that's okay? Like, you heard she was talking about you, or she didn't plan something for your
Maybe
birthday.
just not being there. No, I feel maybe just not supporting you in the way that you would think that they would support you in a way that you know what I mean? I feel like Mia will answer the question, let her know specifically what you're talking about. But I just feel as if it could just be anything, like them wronging you or not doing something how you wanted it, how you feel like it could have been done, and you being more forgiving of that from a partner than your friend. That's what I'm getting at. But I do think most women are more forgiving of a partner than their friend, and I get it. Your friend is a bit different. I get it. Again, do any more comments?
Nope, we don't. Looks like it's gonna be a short live today. Pop in and pop out. I guess, and some people, I saw people when I was driving into my apartment. People were heading to the airport. I'm like, oh, people getting
Well, that's true. We're traveling today because people trying to get in before the Wednesday rush. Tomorrow, I'm seeing all the things on the news talk about the airport's going to be the projected craziest travel Thanksgiving season. It's about to be. A lot of people are traveling. That's true. A lot of people are trying to get home for Thanksgiving, which is on Thursday, and then people gonna spend time with their families. No, it's a good season. But after Thanksgiving, then all of a sudden Christmas is here. I really can't believe Sunday's December. It's going by so quick, but we're thankful. So before we wrap up, in the spirit of Thanksgiving, Nana, what are you thankful for?
Thankful for life.
I'm thankful for my family. I'm thankful for my health. Number one, I think even we talked earlier about a lot of people, young people, not making it, and unfortunately, it's usually related to like some health condition, right? Like it's not like they get like hit by a car or something. Like it's usually like they're sick in one way or the other. So I feel like health is so underrated. It's your most important. Like it's your biggest asset. If you're not healthy, like nothing else really matters. So I thank God for good health. I'm grateful. I am grateful, y'all. But any one else have any questions? It's gonna be quick. I could just share our link just in case anyone wanted to join and say anything. But
I don't know where Ngozi went, but hi guys. Yeah, why does it look so blurry? I don't like the way this looks. Oh, she's back.
I don't know why I hit like a button. It took me to the left.
Your background looks so much clearer than mine. What
I
did you do?
know. I literally just my lighting because last week it was looking so crazy. The 720. I don't know whether it's because I had my glasses on. I don't know, but that's why I was like, I don't know what my glasses. It was just looking so blurry, but it's the same thing. It's just my light. Like nothing changed. It's the same plan and everything. And I'm like, it looks so much clearer now.
Clearer. It must be the ring light. I don't like wearing my glasses because you can see the.
Yeah, my glasses all crooked. And, I don't really wear glasses like that. So I was like, let me put on my contacts for this live. All right then. Well, we want to wish you all a happy holidays in advance. I don't know if we're going live next Tuesday. What should we talk about, y'all? Because if y'all want us to go live every week, we need topics. It gets repetitive. That's why we don't be going live, because we want to talk about stuff that people are going to join. We don't want to have like 10 people on live and like setting us a lot of energy, getting ready for these lives. So let us know what y'all want us to talk about. You can comment below in the description box. Let us know what you want to discuss. If not, I have some content. I'll edit that up this weekend. Some apartment tours, some house tours. We're approaching the end of the year, and I know a lot of people are considering moving, relocating, looking for a new apartment, going to a different state. January, a lot of people just move like the beginning of the next year. Part of, I don't know if it's New Year's resolution, wanting to change, wanting something different, So we're gonna have that content coming up. So make sure you're subscribed, hit the notification bell so you get notifications when we drop videos, whenever we go live. And we'll see you all in our next video, in our next live. Bye.
Bye. Good night, everyone. Happy holidays.
Bye.